The Black Ops event just ended a couple of days ago, and we got a lot of new information on the game, as well as the Zombies mode, and we got the most important thing, that we're going to be getting 2 maps on launch that are both round-based. So, for sure, it's going to be round-based experience on launch. Thank Christ, we're finally going to be back to round-based. But there's something interesting about the game itself, in that it's explicitly saying round-based is back, round-based experience. So, I'm wondering if this means we're going to be getting a round-based experience only for the DLC cycle, and if we are, then I'm excited. But I also think this is something interesting to talk about, because for whatever reason, I don't know if you guys have seen this trend, but in every Black Ops game with multiple modes, Treyarch can't really seem to make the other mode work. Now, I'm not saying the other modes aren't fun. For example, in Grief mode on Buried in Black Ops 2, that could be a ton of fun, but the player counts just aren't there. So why can't Treyarch seem to make this work and only stick with round-based? Well, I think for one, it's just the content spread, right? In Cold War, we saw that as soon as they switched to Outbreak, we got no content for round-based for 5 months. That was insanity, and that should never happen again. So that could be a good reason, but as well as the fact that the other modes seem to be a little derivative and a bit repetitive of the round-based formula. Like Outbreak, for example, which doesn't really make itself a free roam mode. Yes, you can move around as much as you want, it is a big open map, but it doesn't really take advantage of it. In any iteration, we don't really get to interact with the environment itself. It's just go to this location and complete the objective. Go to another location, complete an objective. Switch worlds. It's very derivative, it doesn't seem very innovative, so those could also be reasons why, even despite the fact that player counts apparently for Outbreak were on par with round-based, even though I have my doubts about that. But that is a good point to consider, that maybe they're going to be putting their sources towards round-based only now, and we're going to be getting a DMZ Zombies mode for every other Zombies game. Because I think Marvel vs. Zombies is fun on its own. It can be fun, at least, at times. But I think that's the mode that's gotten the most reception, so maybe we'll see that come back for other modes, and in the meantime, Treyarch works on round-based. But yeah, it's interesting to see that we're going to get one game mode, and that's pretty much it. And while I'm not upset about this, I'm ecstatic. I want more round-based, but it seems like they can't really put in a mode that's just round-based in multiple modes, but rather just round-based. Because remember, in Black Ops 4, we got 3 game modes. We got Gauntlet, we got Rush, we got round-based. And Gauntlets, I think, were a really good idea. I think Gauntlets were something that we're going to catch on, and they didn't really seem to stick all that well. And a large part of this is because the rewards were pretty bad. I'm going to be honest, the rewards for that mode were not good. But it was a really fun idea, a really charming idea. But we never saw it come back, at least as far as we know. So that they took away in response and put in Onslaught in response to needing multiple modes of variety. But I wonder, why isn't that working? Okay, these modes are simply just not working to meet the player demand anyway. So, is it going to be round-based only? Is Treyarch going to be moving towards that direction? It's possible, and hopefully it is, because they had to switch Vanguard to round-based in response to its piss-poor launch. I don't think we've ever seen that before in a Call of Duty. Vanguard itself had one of the craziest social medias ever. I don't know if you guys remember, but Vanguard had this tweet in Valentine's Day 2022 where they apologized for the season delay. Yeah, that was funny, but that was certainly an interesting event. I don't think we've ever seen that in COD before or since, an apology like that from Call of Duty. So, with that said, does this mean round-based only going forward? Probably not. We're probably going to see Outbreak come back, unfortunately. But this does tell us that Treyarch knows for certain that round-based is just the future. Round-based is what most people want. Me included, a lot of people included, round-based is the future. So that's where they're going to be moving forward. And maybe that'll be the last time they ever attempt another mode like this. Maybe it'll just be round-based forever and ever to come. Which I'm fine with, again, because round-based is amazing. It's like the only mode you can do. But maybe they can experiment a little bit more with what they did with Firebase. Firebase Z had certain waves where you could do objectives that are optional, not forced upon you. And there's other maps as well that have sort of things you can do in the game that don't force you to do it, but it does spice up the gameplay. So maybe we'll see something like that come back. But other game modes, I don't think we're going to see Onslaught come back. I don't think we're going to see many other modes besides Outbreak come back, if we do see Outbreak come back. So those are my thoughts on the whole situation with the round-based modes. I'm really excited for Black Ops 6 Zombies. mostly just because I want to play on the city map, the Liberty Falls map, which is rumored also to not have a crew, by the way. So just if you guys didn't know, there's not going to be a crew for that map, possibly. That's being heavily rumored right now. So that's a video for a whole other day. But today's video, I just want to talk about the fact that round-based is probably going to be the only mode we see in the next Black Ops game. And if it is, just don't be surprised, because we've gotten time and time again just non-stop Outbreak maps. Outbreak maps, Outbreak modes, and Vanguard was nearly going to be Outbreak only until they switched gears halfway through, which, like I said, is unprecedented in the history of Call of Duty Zombies. So that is something interesting to consider. And then, of course, we got no zombies in 2022, and 2023 we got Modern Warfare Zombies, which I admit it can be fun, but at the end of the day, it's nowhere near as good as round-based would be. Like I've been saying, I've been preaching this. If you brought round-based to Modern Warfare 3, even if it's just a small map, I'd be totally down for that. I'd have a ton of fun, because the gunplay and the gameplay itself is really good. But they just refuse to. So they're saving all their gears for Black Ops 6 Zombies, and hopefully the round-based can deliver and bring back the community to what it once was, because let's just be honest, round-based is the bread and butter of the Zombies community. We got Outbreak only for a couple seasons in Cold War, and look how that turned out, okay? So, the fact of the matter is, round-based is going to be here to stay. So don't worry about it not being here, because that will kill zombies for good if we don't see round-based. But Treyarch has to make a decision if they're going to bring back other game modes, or if they're going to stick with round-based for pretty much ever. So those are my thoughts, but let me know in the comments below if you think round-based should come back, or if you think other modes should be returning as well. I, again, am not hoping any other mode returns. I do want to see Gauntlet come back, but those are my thoughts. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button and subscribe. I could always use another addition to the Dark Ops army, and please share this video as well. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments below, because I know there's a lot of people who like Outbreak, and I know there's people who absolutely despise it, such as myself. But who knows, maybe we'll get a good mix of both modes in the next Call of Duty, in Black Ops 6. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Dark Ops signing off.